Libra, hello, what's going on? I hope you are super well. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Diane, or you can call me Madam Butterfly if you prefer. And we're going to do a Who's Coming Towards You reading for like April, Libra, but it is a timeless reading, you know. So whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are so welcome here as always. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the reading. I do appreciate it so much. And if it resonates with you and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, you know, that would really help me. I would appreciate that a lot, Libra. Helps me get found, you know, in amongst all the YouTube algorithm. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, there'll be an extended reading for this as well, Libra, in case you're into that. The link will be in the description box below. So you have boundaries, manifestation, and you have connection. Okay, so whoever this is coming towards you, you have inner peace at the bottom of the deck here. And you have this connection card here. So this connection is going to bring you both a lot of inner peace, okay? Because it's the connection where two people are really, really listening to each other. Two people really, you're both on the same level. You know what I mean? Like you think the same, you have the same kind of desire for life. You're both like nice people. You're just like normal people, you know, like you want happiness. Like you're not, there's not going to be any drama. You know, it's just going to be a lot of peace. I think you're going to bring each other a lot of strength, a lot of peace, a lot of happiness. It's just going to be a very calm, very romantic, I think pretty much ideal. It's going to be a pretty much ideal connection here. Like you're going to fit together really, really well. One of you might have dark hair, the other one might have lighter hair, or like light, you know, lighter hair could be the other thing. I feel though this connection, I feel like you both had to get to a space of kind of inner peace before you could get together, like of feeling enough, you know. I feel like it had to get to that point where you were both feeling like you were enough, because there was initially some blockages here. I don't know if this is just on your side or if it's on their side or if it's just their side, but there's some blockages, or there was, you know, you've been working through them, okay? I would say union is pretty close here with this connection card, because they always draw my attention to this little envelope, which is obviously, it's like a message, like a love message here. And this is, you know, the Two of Cups here, right? So I feel like union's probably pretty close for you guys, but there was some blocks here, you know. If I can pick up the card, so the blocks would have been in the lower chakras here. She's missed out a chakra here, which is weird, because I don't know why she's missed that out, but she's missed out the sacral chakra, like the orange one. Maybe just to make it easier to draw the card, I don't know, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. But there could have been some blockages in the lower chakras here that you guys were working through, because I feel like both of you kind of had to learn boundaries here. I feel like both of you are givers is the thing. So like in previous relationships, both of you have tried to give too much to the other person, and it's developed into, I don't know if it started out that way or if it just developed into like a codependency relationship where like, because in a codependency relationship there's always one giver and there's always one taker. So I feel like both of you guys were the givers. So I feel like both of you, it was like, when you met, or when you did meet, you kind of triggered each other like into healing, and it was necessary for you to both, because the reason that people overgive is because they don't feel like they're enough, essentially, right? So when you're overgiving, you're essentially looking for that validation, right? So this is why it tends to attract takers, because they have like a beacon for that shit. You know, like a shark supposedly can sense like a drop of blood in the ocean. I feel like it's the same thing with takers. Like they just, you know, they go around looking for a target, and then bam, they see like someone that maybe just needs that little bit of extra validation, you know. And I'm not slagging you off, I used to do the same thing myself, that's why I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I feel like both of you kind of needed time to go within, to get to this place of inner peace where you're feeling like you're enough, and have these boundaries. It's not for being with each other, I feel like it's for being with other people. And also, both of you may have lent, like you may have been a little needy in past relationships, so I feel like both of you were kind of healing that. So it's like when you come into this connection, you're both in a place of being very independent. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're not with the other person because you need them. You're with them just because it's like, I am enough, but it's nice to have this extra person. Do you know what I mean? Rather than being like, oh my god, I need this person to complete me. Because the thing is, when you're a giver, and maybe like if you do tend to be in codependent relationships, you might find there's a bit of a pattern there, like you actually find it hard to focus on yourself. Like you're actually at a bit of a loss if you don't have someone around you to constantly be putting above you and to be giving to rather than giving to yourself. You may have a little bit of codependency issues there, because you may actually feel like a bit lost, you know, without someone to give all your attention to, right? But you should be giving a lot of that attention to you, right? So I feel like you guys have been getting into this place where you've got this inner peace and you're both feeling like you're enough, you know. It's lovely, it's really lovely. And then when you come together, you're still going to both be givers. So it's still going to be something really beautiful. It's just, you don't feel like you need validation from the other person, right? Even though you'll get it, it doesn't, you know, it won't feel, you won't go in feeling like you're not enough, right? Is what I'm trying to say. So who's this person coming towards Libra? Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles. So it could be someone that you met through your job. It could be someone that you met when you were learning something or when the other person was learning something. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could also be younger than you. There could be a little bit of an age gap. Or you could be younger than them. You have the Ace of Swords. This person is unlike anyone you have ever dated before, okay? This is why it's taken so long for the connection to get together, because you were kind of being prepared, right? You were doing a lot of purging. You know, you were getting to this place of inner peace. This is a beautiful place to be in, because essentially once you're in this place, like, I'm not saying you know, you wouldn't be sad if this didn't happen, but it's like you're kind of not super focused on it. You're doing your own thing. You may be learning something, because she's reading here too. So I don't know if you guys met at school or you met in a class, or you met online, like in an online class or something like that. It could have been, or like a library or a bookshop. But I feel like it's kind of triggered both of you to, particularly the feminine, I think, may have been triggered in this connection to learn more about spirituality, but in a kind of like sciencey kind of way. Like you might be more into like astrology or astronomy. You may be more into like the architecture of the sphinxes. Like you may be getting into prehistory and things like this. And you have the Five of Pentacles. So no more being out in the cold, okay, with this person. You have the Five of Pentacles here. No more being out in the cold. This person, especially coming out underneath this connection, like this person's going to bring you in out of the cold. You're going to bring them in out of the cold, because I feel like both of you have dealt with quite a lot of rejection in your past, and actually you're being saved for each other is something that you need to know. Because the thing is as well, if you were both kind of the givers, like the codependent kind of givers, you tend to suffer more rejection because you're not dealing with normal people. Like you're dealing with people who actively seek out someone who's going to give more than they get, right? And like a normal person, like they don't do that. A normal person wouldn't want to see you suffer like that, right? So it's like the type of person that you've been going for is kind of like a little broken, to be honest. So this is going to feel very, very different because you're dealing with someone who's not broken. Like it's someone that you don't have to fix, you know? Yeah, with the Ace of Swords here, the Ace of Michael, like they're just going to be so different from anyone that you have ever been with before. This person, you may still have some blockages, of course, but you know, I think you just had to get rid of like the biggest blockages, right? So that you could get with this person. But there'll still be some blockages there, but you're gonna, like, this person's gonna help you cut through them. And you've helped this person cut through their blockages, you know? And you have the Page of Pentacles here as well. So like I said, excuse me, they could have been a student of yours, you could have been a student of theirs, you could have worked together. But I feel like it's more to do with learning something, like maybe you were on a training day together or something like that. I think that's so cute. It's like pink, blue and pink, and also like the candle is pink as well, so I don't know, I just think that's cute. What else about this person for Libra? You have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you did not expect to see this person. You did not expect to meet this person. You have two Archangel Michaels. You have the World there, Archangel Michael. So this person is, they're pretty tough. I would say this person's pretty tough. They might be tougher than you. Like they're emotionally, I think this person's emotionally more, they might be very, very protective of you. Even if it's a woman and you're a man, you know, I think they're going to be very, very protective of you. Because I think this person may have, I think they have less qualms than you about cutting people out of their life. You know what I mean? Like if somebody pisses them off, they're just like, deleted, done, you're out of here. You're out of here. And let's get one more. They could be a Capricorn. So what have you got here? Yeah, you could be Capricorn. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They have to have that in their chart somewhere. Let's get one more, please, for who's coming towards Libra. Thank you. Oh, you got two. Okay. Let's see what you got here. You got solutions. Oh, you got three, actually. You got solutions. You got the Sun, and you got the Four of Wands. Oh my god, this is literally like happily ever after shit, Libra. So yeah, with the Ace of Swords here in the World card, you know, the World indicates endings. It's like wrapping up old cycles and starting something new, right? This person has helped you or will help you cut old ties with your past. Close down cycles, remove blockages, and it's going to be a very deep connection. Okay, expect this connection to be very deep because the World card indicates starting something very deep with someone. You may travel with this person as well, or they may enjoy hill walking. You might end up going hill walking or something with this person. So this person's almost like your reward from going through something. I don't know what you've gone through here, but I feel like both of you, like I said, you suffered like multiple rejections in the past, but it's basically because like you were trying to give to fuck ups, basically. Like you were trying, it's a harsh thing to say about them, but like a normal person doesn't take from someone like that, right? I mean, I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose, right? Because that's just how they are. That's just how they, you know, they're not doing their shadow work, they, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that's the reason why, like, if you've kind of been up to this point, you're like, I don't understand, like, the same shit keeps happening. Like, I keep meeting these people and, like, I'm really nice to them and I'm really helpful, and it's almost like as soon as I fix them, bam, they're gone, right? And that is because they can't really return the same love that you're able to give, right? So you're kind of really invested in them, you know, you're like, it's, you know, it's like trying to have a relationship with like a sociopath or something, right? Like they're not able to return the same amount of love that you're giving them, right? And yeah, basically that's the reason why. Okay, so it's almost like you've been through like a soul death, like a dark night of the soul kind of thing. And then this person appears, or they appeared, kind of almost like a prize, like almost like your present for going through it, because it's, you know, it's all about the temperance, it's all about harmony and like balance. Yeah, healing energy, like transmuting, like cancelling out negative and positive energy, because that's what the temperance does. Like she has one cup that's supposed to be like negative and the other one's supposed to be positive, so it's like this new person coming in, and I feel like they're fairly new anyway, has kind of cancelled, it's almost like he or she, they cancel out the negative that you've been through, right? It's almost like you're going to get to this point with this person and you'll be like, oh, like I see why I had to go through all that stuff, and now like here's my prize. And there's the sun. So this person could be a Sagittarius, or they could be a Leo here with the sun. You're going to be so happy together, like you're going to be so happy with this person. I feel like there's a holiday. I feel like you're going to be going on holiday fairly soon. Like you guys might decide even to just go away for like a weekend hill walking or something, but yeah, you're going to be so happy. And you have the, look at this, to end your read. I mean, I'm going to pull some more characteristic cards, but the last of the tarot cards here, you have the Sun and the Four of Wands. This is like a fairy tale ending. You know, it's like you went through all the dark stuff, and, you know, and you've learned your boundaries and you've like got rid of all your blocks, and now you get like this happily ever after. Because the Sun and the Four of Wands, these are commitment cards. Like these are marriage cards, if you're that way inclined, you know. There's gonna be like a lot of, you know, I feel like you're just gonna like to hold each other a lot, you know. I feel like you're gonna be like a very touchy-feely kind of couple. And it's almost like they kind of feel like, you know, they come kind of riding in on their white horse, like, here I am, like, here I am, let's spend the rest of our lives together and be happy. And you're like, okay. And you have this Two of Swords here as well, so I just think you just did not see this person coming. I feel like you may have, it's like you met them in school, or you met them in a class or something. It could also be work. Page of Pentacles could have been work, like I said, maybe a new job that you had started, or like a training day or something. But it's like you were so distracted by the lessons that you were learning at the time that I think you just didn't expect to meet this person, and then they were just there. So let's get some characteristics. What about this who's this person coming towards Libra? You have rational. I'm just going to take that one. So they're quite a rational person. What else for this person coming towards Libra, please? Outdoorsy. Yeah, right? Like they might like hill walking or something. God bless you. I just say that because I have curly hair, so I'm like pretty much can never leave the house in Scotland. I don't know, I might be an outdoorsy person if I had different hair. I don't know. I guess I'll never know. I feel like I just dropped those. In fact, no, let's take them. You have hard worker, so they have like a good work ethic. You know, I feel like this person is like very down to earth. You have blue eyes. This person could have blue eyes, and you have Libra. So they could be another Libra, or they could have Libra in their chart somewhere. But they're very hardworking. You know, I feel like this person is very down to earth. Like I said, I think you're just two normal people that you just want to be happy, you know. And you will be very happy with this person. They're very responsible. Okay, so for some of you, this person might be quite short as well. Maybe that's more of like if you're dealing with a female, they're kind of on the smaller side. I'm just going to move these two guys out of the way. Just going to move you there. please don't be offended, little cards. And you have introverts, so they may be like more on the quiet side. Doesn't mean they're shy, it just means maybe they're quieter, you know. You have very clean here, very nice. That's very nice, that's a nice quality. Maybe they're a Virgo, if they got Virgo in their chart somewhere. Okay, what else? Oh, they're traditional. So they might have very traditional views about relationships or something like that, like the roles of men and women, or they might have very traditional views about monogamy, you know, like, or they might have just very traditional rules of, like, views about the way a relationship should go or something like this. They may come from traditional background, something like that. They're quite spiritual as well, Libra. That's nice. It might be a very spiritual connection. Excuse me. And we've got family oriented. Excuse me. We have intuitive as well. So this person's like quite psychic kind of energy. And you have tall. Okay, so maybe the tall is like more for, maybe the short is like more for if you're dealing with a woman. And you also have brown eyes that just tried to come out here, and you had very intelligent as well. Oh, and Scorpio. You have very intelligent, and you have Scorpio. And let's just get two more because I feel like there's just a gap down here now. Yeah, faithful. This person will be very, very faithful to you. See this card here? Like, the Two of Swords is not supposed to... It's kind of speaking to me a little differently in this deck. Because see how the two unicorns, it's like they're running to meet each other and then their little horns cross. So it's almost like a pact. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like they're kind of like holding unicorn hands, you know? Because I feel like it's like you just kind of came out of nowhere and met each other. And then it was just like me and you versus the world kind of thing, right? But yeah, they're going to be very, very faithful. And let's get one more. Oh, they could be a Gemini. I'm just going to take the top one. Yeah, they could be a Gemini as well, or they might have Gemini somewhere in their charts. You do have shy at the bottom of the deck, so they may be like a little bit shy, a little bit introverted. And I'm going to pull some of my little doggy cards here as well. So... what else for this person coming towards Libra? What else for this person coming towards Libra, please? Affection. So they're very affectionate, but they're also very independent. That is a nice combination. That's pretty much what I was trying to say at the start of the reading. You know, it's not going to be a case of like you need this person and they need you, like a kind of needy codependency thing. I feel like you're both just, because you've got into this place of like inner peace and feeling like you're enough, you're both gonna be very strong within yourself, but so affectionate and loving with each other, you know? Because I don't feel like there's gonna be, I feel like you're probably not gonna spend a lot of time apart, but you may, you know, you'll still continue like your different interests. You know, it's not like one person's gonna freak out if somebody goes out. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. I can't be doing with that kind of thing. So yeah, like very affectionate. They're a bit of a, they got a bit of an attitude, like in a good way, this person, you know, like I was saying, I think even if they're kind of small, you know, I think this person, they're quite fierce when they want to be, and I feel like they would protect you fiercely. I do feel like they want to, and that is valid if you're like a man dealing with a woman, you know. But they're going to be very affectionate with you, you know. I feel like maybe on the surface they can be kind of, they might have like resting bitch face, or like they might be like, yeah, like they might look kind of tough on the outside, but inside they're just, you know, they're just like super squishy. And yeah, like I said, I think you guys are going to be, I think it's a very touchy-feely connection. And you have calm here, so this person's going to be very calm. Oh, Yeah, that's a Bernese mountain. That's one of the mountain dogs. The rescuers, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of a Saint Bernard, but I'm wondering because they put that in my head. I just think this person is going to be very healing for you. They may have met you at a time when you needed some healing, because I was also looking at this card like underneath when I didn't want to go too deep into the bottom of the deck here, but you have this resolving conflict card, which makes me think, see, there's like the feminine is almost kind of rescuing the masculine, because I feel like the masculine's kind of been in a cave. So I don't know if that's because the masculine got rejected, or they were in a shitty relationship, or they were just feeling like really down on themselves, but I feel like the feminine showed the masculine like so much compassion and empathy and love and understanding, and almost kind of like healed, like kind of rescued the masculine a little bit here. They're just a very sweet, like very innocent energy, you know. What's this? You're friendly. So even if they are a little bit shy, they're very, very friendly. It might just be in larger groups that they're a little bit shy, is what I want to say. And look what underneath that. Protective. So they're going to be fiercely protective of you. Fiercely protective. And let's just get one more. Thank you. Unique. So this card here, see how the little dog is like going kind of ahead of the pack? Well, ahead of his pack. I know they're humans, but technically that's his little pack. And I feel like this person, they might be very different, you know, they might, I don't think they really care about fitting into society, you know, or maybe they did when they were younger, but now they're just a bit like, you know what, I just don't give a shit, like, judge me if you want to. Like, I feel like they probably do different things with their time, you know. You might find this person doesn't really care what other people think. They're just kind of out there on their own, doing their own thing, being unique. And they might even have, I don't know if they necessarily have followers, but I feel like they're a leader. You know, I feel like they just do what they want, basically. Like, that's what I feel with this person. So you might find they have some kind of unique hobbies or something like that. And I think you'll have a lot to talk about with this person. I think they'll really be able to keep your attention because they are kind of unusual, you know, but in a really good way. Like, they're very independent, you know, they're very kind of feisty. I feel like that's, like, they're very loyal to, excuse me, Libra, like, they're very loyal to their people. You know, like, once you're in their little circle, I feel like they're very, very loyal to you. Like, they'll kind of fight to the death for you. So yes, I'm going to leave the reading there, Libra. I hope it was useful. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'm going to jump into the extended reading, which the link will be in the description box below if you're into that. We're going to talk about like what this person is kind of feeling and thinking, and maybe what action they're going to take, if any. What's going on with them, like in their life at the moment, if they will share that with us, how they feel about the connection, and some messages from them to you. So if I see you over there, Libra, awesome. If not, take care. Many blessings, love and light.